Welcome to Before the Council, a reading of the Revere City Council agenda for the meeting of Monday, May 7th, 2018. There are 20 items on the agenda this week. Coverage begins at 4 p.m. with the Zoning Subcommittee meeting chaired by Councilor George J. Rotundo. He is scheduled to be joined by Councilor Stephen Morabito, Councilor Charles J. Patch Sr., Councilor Daniel Rizzo, and Councilor Anthony T. Zambuto. The committee will discuss the following, pursuant to Council Order CZ-18-04, an ordinance amending the zoning ordinances of the City of Revere relative to billboards. At 5 p.m., we move on to the Legislative Affairs Subcommittee, chaired by Councilor Anthony T. Zambuto. Councilor Joanne McKenna, Councilor Stephen Morabito, Councilor Charles J. Patch Sr., and Councilor John F. Powers are also part of that subcommittee. The committee will discuss the following items. First, pursuant to Council Order 18-037, this is regarding an ordinance relative to snow, slush, and ice removal. And second, pursuant to Council Order 18-133, an ordinance further amending the Water and Sewer Ordinance. 5:45 brings the Appointments Committee meeting, chaired by Councilor Arthur F. Guanasso. Also on the committee, Councilor Patrick M. Keefe, Jr., Councilor Joanne McKenna, Councilor Stephen Morabito, and Councilor Anthony T. Zambuto. The committee will consider the following reappointments for licensed drain layer. First, pursuant to Council Order 18-128, the reappointment of Procopio Enterprises as a licensed drain layer. Second, pursuant to Council Order 18-134, the reappointment of Raffaelli Construction as a licensed drain layer. And third, pursuant to Council Order 18-139, the reappointment of Menino Construction Company as a licensed drain layer. And please note that in order for an appointment to be confirmed by the full City Council, the appointee must attend the Appointments Subcommittee meeting. At 6 p.m., it's time for the Revere City Council meeting, which begins with the salute to the flag, and calendar item number 1, the roll call of members. Calendar item number 2, the approval of the journal of the regular meeting held on April 23rd, 2018. Then it's on to public hearings. Calendar item number 3. Pursuant to Council Order 18-142, a hearing has been called as ordered on an ordinance relative to departmental revolving funds. Calendar item number 4. Pursuant to Council Order 18-143, hearing has been called as ordered on the parity salary ordinance for Section J of the Revere Revised Ordinances. Then it's on to the Zoning Subcommittee report, calendar item number 5. Pursuant to Council Order 18-075, this is regarding an ordinance amending the zoning ordinances of the City of Revere relative to billboards. Then we have the Legislative Affairs Subcommittee report, calendar item number 6. Pursuant to Council Order 18-037, an ordinance relative to snow, slush, and ice on sidewalks. And 7, pursuant to Council Order 18-133, an ordinance amending the water and sewer ordinances of the City of Revere. With calendar item number 8, we move to the Appointment Subcommittee report, which includes the reappointment of Procopio Enterprises, Incorporated, calendar item number 8, pursuant to Council Order number 18-128, calendar item number 9, pursuant to Council Order 18-134, the reappointment of Raffaelli Construction, and calendar item number 10, pursuant to Council Order 18-139, the reappointment of Menino Construction Company, Incorporated. Also under the Appointment Subcommittee report, calendar item number 11, pursuant to Council Order 18-154. This is regarding the communication from the mayor relative to the appointment of Deborah A. Santiano-McHatton to the Conservation Commission. Calendar item number 12 under the Appointments Committee report. Pursuant to Council Order 18-155, this is regarding the communication from the mayor relative to the appointment of Tufts Construction as a licensed drain layer. And calendar item number 13, pursuant to Council Order 18-156, regarding the communication from the mayor relative to the appointment of N. Granisi and Sons Incorporated as a licensed drain layer. Communications. Calendar item number 14, pursuant to Council Order 18-161. This is a communication from the Retirement Board requesting an approval of an increase in the COLA, that is, cost of living adjustment base. Dated May 3rd, 2018. To the Honorable Revere City Council, Madam President, and members of the City Council. In 1997, the Massachusetts Legislature enacted Chapter 17 of the Acts of 1997. This chapter and subsequent amendments granted local retirement boards the authority to grant annual cost of living adjustments, that is, COLA, not to exceed 3% on the first $12,000 of a retirement allowance. Since then, the Revere Retirement Board, that is RRB, has granted an annual COLA increase to eligible Revere Retirement System retirees, RRS, amounting to an annual increase of up to $360 per retiree. In 2010, the Massachusetts Legislature enacted Chapter 188 of the Acts of 2010, which allowed local retirement systems to increase the COLA base upon which the annual COLA is calculated to a higher amount. Since the 2010 change in the law, 69 of the 102 local retirement systems have approved a COLA base increase, although Revere has not done so. The decision to increase the COLA base is a determination made by a local retirement board based upon the financial strength of the system and the system's actuarial ability to fund the COLA increase. The RRB has determined that the financial strength of the RRS has improved substantially and can accommodate a COLA base increase. As of March 31st, 2018, the RRS's financial assets increased from nearly $134.5 million to nearly $155 million, a nearly $20.5 million increase in 1 year. Currently, the RRS is 56.1% funded. The RRB believes that the RRS will reach 60% funded, an important funding threshold, by January 1st, 2019, the date of our next actuarial valuation, to be conducted by the Public Employee Retirement Administration Commission, that is PEREC, and the RRS is expected to be fully funded in 14 years, fiscal year 2033. Based on the financial gains that the RRS has made within recent years, the RRB feels that our system is now in a financial position to grant an increase in the COLA base for eligible retirees. Members of the RRB have discussed the COLA base increase with Mayor Arrigo, and he agrees with the increase. The RRB is grateful for the mayor's support. Therefore, at a meeting of the RRB on April 25, 2018, the RRB voted unanimously to approve an increase in the COLA base for eligible Revere retirees from $12,000 to $13,000 beginning in fiscal year 2019. This represents an annual COLA increase from up to $360 per eligible retiree to up to $390 per eligible retiree based on an annual 3% COLA increase voted each year by the RRB. Accordingly, the RRB recommends that the City Council and the Mayor, in accordance with the provisions of Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 32, Section 103J, approve an increase in the COLA base from $12,000 to $13,000 beginning in FY 2019. The approval of the COLA base increase will require the city to appropriate additional funds. Such additional appropriations for the COLA base increase will be included in the next annual appropriation schedule submitted to the city by PERAC. Thank you for your consideration of this request. Very truly yours, John J. Henry, Chair of the Revere Retirement Board, on behalf of the Revere Retirement Board. Calendar item number 15. This is a communication pursuant to Council Order 18-162 from the Mayor relative to the Revere Police Organizational Review, a more than 50-page study. Calendar item number 16, pursuant to Council Order 18-163. This is a communication from the Mayor regarding the Distinguished Budget Presentation Award, dated April 2nd, 2018, and it's addressed to the Mayor. Dear Mayor Arrigo, we are pleased to notify you that the City of Revere, Massachusetts has received the Distinguished Budget Presentation Award for the current budget from the Government Finance Officers Association, GFOA. This award is the highest form of recognition in governmental budgeting and represents a significant achievement by your organization. When a Distinguished Budget Presentation Award is granted to an entity, a certificate of recognition for budget presentation is also presented to the individual or individuals or department designated as being primarily responsible for its having achieved the award. This has been presented to the auditing department. We hope you will arrange for a formal public presentation of the award and that appropriate publicity will be given to this notable achievement. We appreciate your participation in GFOA's Budget Awards program, and we sincerely hope that your example will encourage others to achieve and maintain excellence in governmental budgeting. Sincerely, Michelle Mark Levine, the Director of Technical Services for the Government Finance Officers Association, located in Chicago. Motions, calendar item number 17. Pursuant to Council Order 18-157, this is a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the City Council order to a public hearing an ordinance amending the zoning ordinances of the City of Revere relative to townhouses. Section 1, Title 17, Chapter 17.08 of the revised Revere Ordinances is hereby amended by inserting the following new section, 17.08.095, dwelling, townhouse/two-family. Townhouse/two-family means two attached single-family units with one common party wall. Section 2, Title 17, Chapter 17.16, 17.16.040 of the revised Revere Ordinances is hereby amended by inserting a new entry for dwelling, townhouse/two-family in the table of uses, which shall be followed by yes in the RA, RA1, RB, RB1, RC, RC1, RC2, RC3, NB, GB, GB1, and DB districts, and special permit in the LI, IP, PDD1, PDD2, HB, and TED districts within said table of uses. Section 3, Title 17, Chapter 17.16.065 of the revised ordinances is hereby amended by inserting the following new section, 17.36.035, dwelling, townhouse two-family. Townhouse two-family dwellings erected, constructed, placed, altered, converted, or otherwise changed may be allowed by right in the RA, RA1, RB, RB1, RC, RC1, RC2, RC3, NB, GB, GB1, HB, TED, and DB districts, and by special permit in LI, IP, PDD1, and PDD2 districts by the City Council, but only in conformance with the dimensional and parking control requirements of this title, except as specifically changed by this section. A, the minimum lot size shall be 6,000 square feet with a minimum of 2,000 square feet of lot area required for each unit. B, the minimum frontage shall be 50 feet. C, each unit may have a separate entrance and separate exit. D, the front yard setback of one unit to the other shall be staggered by a minimum of 5 feet. The minimum front yard setback requirements of the entire structure shall be 15 feet and measured by the average of the front yard setbacks of the two units. E, the rear yard setback of one unit to the other may be staggered. The minimum rear yard setback requirements of the entire structure shall be 15 feet and measured by the average of the rear yard setbacks of the two units. And F, the maximum building height shall be 35 feet and measured from the first living level that can be constructed above the 100-year base flood elevation as determined by the Federal Emergency Management Agency and as other required by the Massachusetts Building Code. Calendar item number 18. Pursuant to Council Order 18-158, this is a motion presented by Council Vice President McKenna that the mayor requests the Department of Public Works to repave the parking lot at the Rossetti Cowan Senior Center. The parking lot is in deplorable condition, containing large potholes, broken concrete around a manhole cover, and an uneven embankment. These conditions make it difficult and unsafe for anyone to park and walk into the center, especially the seniors utilizing the facility. Calendar item number 19. Pursuant to Council Order 18-159, this is a motion presented by Council Vice President McKenna and Council President Janino that the city clerk be requested to research and draft an ordinance banning plastic straws and stirrers. It has been brought to our attention from the DCR, the Revere Beautification Committee, and the Beachmont Improvement Committee that plastic straws and stirrers are the #1 items littering Revere Beach. As sand fills the straws, they get buried under the sand. This makes it impossible to remove straws during beach cleanups. Not only are the plastic straws detrimental to Revere Beach, but they are environmentally toxic to sea life. And finally, calendar item number 20, pursuant to Council Order 18-160. This is a motion presented by Councilor Rotundo that the mayor provide each councilor, and not a select few, the ability to attend meetings regarding traffic or development. And this has been before the council, a reading of the Revere City Council agenda for the meeting of Monday, May 7th, 2018. I'm Rick Promise, and I'll see you at the council.